Right. Welcome to Group 16, Lecture 10. Okay, it's about ozone. Ozone is having a formula of O3. How it is prepared? 3O2 gives rise to 2O3. Silent electric discharge. This is delta H is equals to positive endothermic reaction, endoergic reaction you can say. Now we are using endoergic terms. Okay. When oxygen gas is passed through silent electric discharge, then you'll be getting their ozone. Only 10% of ozone you are going to get. For this, we have two ozonizers. One is Siemens ozonizer. Second is Brody's ozonizer. The methods, the complete detailed methods are of not interest, so we don't want to get into the details. Okay, so but for an idea, simply I am saying you, it will be like this. This is called silent electric discharge. From this we will be sending oxygen. You will be getting there 10% ozonized oxygen you are going to get here. Okay, now this is our silent electric discharge. So when oxygen slowly moving, the oxygen will be converted into ozone. This is method of preparation. Only one line is important for us. This is delta H is equals to positive endothermic reaction. So we must be very careful. Ozone is pale blue color gas. It is pale blue color gas, but when it turns into liquid, it is blue color liquid. But when it turns into solid, intense violet color solid. Okay, now you say very thick violet color solid. About ozone, we are saying ozone properties. We are saying insoluble in water, but soluble in turpentine oil. Soluble. Regular physical methods, physical properties. Nothing is important and nothing is askable. Okay, this is, you see, structure, a regular structure this side, but this is special. You can write this side also, that is resonance type. You can see that's the ozone structure. Middle oxygen with one what is a lone pair. This side oxygen, what I am showing here, is with two lone pairs. This is with three lone pairs. So generally this question will be asked in formal charge. The formal charge of this oxygen will be 0. Okay, I will be writing here formal charges. This will be 0 formal charge, and this will be +1 formal charge. This will be -1 formal charge. Okay, now the middle oxygen +1, the terminal oxygen with single bond is -1, with double bond is 0. Formal charges, there is a possibility of asking in your exams. Then properties. Ozone easily decomposes to oxygen. Okay, you can say O3 gives rise to O2 plus O. That's why it's a very good oxidizing agent. Very strong oxidizing agent also, you can say. About ozone, one very special property is there. When ozone is present close to us, okay, now close to us means troposphere. If ozone is little bit away from us, that means stratosphere. Stratosphere good for us because it is stopping the UV radiation coming from the sun when it is present in the stratosphere. Troposphere, if it is present, that is very close to us, it is going to function like a greenhouse gas. Ozone is a greenhouse gas, so close to us is not good, away from us is good. Okay, now because of this climate conditions, the ozone layer is becoming thin and the UV radiations are coming down, and they are going to cause some cancer, and slowly ozone is healing. Some reactions we are going to discuss now. Oxidizing reactions. Lead sulfide is oxidized to lead sulfate, copper sulfide to copper sulfate, cadmium sulfide to cadmium sulfate, zinc sulfide to zinc sulfate. All these sulfides are oxidized to sulfates, you can see. Okay, first sulfides to sulfates. Then what are other oxidizing reactions of this? HCl oxidize it to Cl2, HBr oxidize it to Br2, Hi oxidize it to I2. Nitrites are oxidized to nitrates, sulfites are oxidized to sulfates, arsenites are oxidized to arsenates. Nitrites to nitrates, sulfites to sulfates, arsenites to arsenates. All are oxidation reactions. You can have a look here. Other reactions, if you see, what are other reactions possible? In other reactions, how it is functioning? H2S is oxidized to sulfur. You can expect this reaction. Ferrous is oxidized to ferric Fe+3. Potassium ferrocyanide. Okay, potassium ferrocyanide means K4FeCN6 is oxidized to potassium ferricyanide. Potassium ferricyanide means K3FeCN6, where oxidation state changes from +2 to +3. Okay, now similar to this one. Potassium ferrocyanide to potassium ferricyanide. K2MnO4, potassium manganate, is oxidized to potassium permanganate, KMnO4, where oxidation state changes from +6 to +7. You can check. Oxidation reactions of ozone we are discussing. Ozone can oxidize H2S to sulfur, ferrous to ferric, potassium ferrocyanide to potassium ferricyanide, potassium manganate to potassium permanganate. SO2 is oxidized to SO3. SnCl2 is oxidized to SnCl4. The specialty of this is ozone completely utilized here. In these reactions, you don't get oxygen. In the remaining all reactions, you will be getting their oxygen, but in these reactions, you won't get oxygen. For example, 3SO2, O3, 3SO3. So you are not getting any O2 here. Okay, that is very special in these two cases. SnCl2 reaction also in presence of water it takes place. So no O2 is coming in these reactions. SO2 converted to SO3, SnCl2 converted to SnCl4. Ozone completely utilized in these reactions. Potassium iodide is oxidized to KiO3. Potassium iodide. Dry iodine, if it is there, I was telling you in the previous classes, it will be converted to I4O9. Dry iodine is converted to I4O9. This question was asked once in examination, so you must be very careful. In aqueous solutions, the remaining reactions will be in aqueous solutions, I will be saying. In aqueous solutions, if phosphorus is there, aqueous I mentioned here, phosphorus if it is there, it will be converted to H3PO4 oxidized. Sulfur will be converted to H2SO4, sulfuric acid. Silver is converted to Ag2O, black color silver oxide. Hg is converted to Hg2O. This reaction is called tailing of mercury. Generally, mercury won't stick to any surface. Mercury will be always moving, mobile liquids. Okay, now it's called with para name and other. Okay, mercury. You can go to any goldsmith and you can see. This won't stop anywhere. If you are keeping somewhere, it will be slowly moving from one place to another place. It's a mobile liquid, like you can say. But when you are using ozone, it sticks to the surface. That reaction is called the tailing of mercury, because mercury is now not mercury, that is converted to mercury oxide. Okay, so this reaction is called the tailing of mercury, and ozone is a very good bleaching agent. First reaction is only the best example. Lead sulfide is black color, lead sulfate is white color. So ozone functions like a very good bleaching agent. So this is all for ozone. Thank you very much.